Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2013 Week 6. We're taking a look at the Southwestern 4A. I'm Dale Ross.
I'm the pet man, Matt Morrow.
And Matt, the last game we've got to look at is Garinger at 0-4, going to play Butler at 3-2.
Okay.
And Hokies program predicts a 50-point Butler win. I'll say more about that in just a second. Last week, Garinger didn't play. The teams did not play last season. Just the kind of the interesting notes. This is Garinger's re-entry into the Southwestern 4A. They left the Southwestern 4A after the 2004 season and went into the Queen City 3A 4A, and now they're coming back, and their first ball game in the Southwestern 4A is against Butler, a team with a mission right now. It looks like with their big statement win of 49-32 over Richmond last week. So, Garinger's dressing 24 kids. What can we say? I think for Garinger, if you really want a key, you're going to have to stop Ratliff. You're going to have to find some way to contain Ratliff. He just had a phenomenal ball game last week, and I'm going to expect that Garinger's going to come out, and I hope you don't have keys, and these are your notes.
We'll talk about that later.
I just got a feeling, I'm sorry, because that's happened. Ratliff, I don't know, I got to cut some of that stuff off. Ratliff had more offense last week than Richmond did, from what one of the coaches tweeted me. A, you have to be able to stop him, and B, it looks like they've got a new receiver, the Barrel kid, moved over. And then, of course, you got LeMay. So, they got those weapons. They got to find ways to stop, And then Garinger's got to find a way to score, find a way to move the ball. I don't know. I would say run. Richmond's a run team. Richmond had some success. We saw in the Mallard Creek ball game, we saw that there was success there by Mallard Creek with the run, especially that off-tackle stuff. So Garinger, that's go look at that, and that's what you need to try to do. I think for Butler, it's just a matter of don't do anything stupid. No players get into fights. No players, get not DQ. DQ's okay. Don't get ejected. You need to be more aggressive, but in this game here, aggression's really not going to buy you anything. I think just come out, kind of like what we said with Independence. Finish the game early. Go ahead and get it in control, in check. If you're not up 42-0. In the first half, I'm going to be shocked, surprised. Anybody that tells me anything under that, I'm going to be surprised. And then get some other kids some play time. We're hearing the Butler fans talk about depth and kids not getting play time, blah, 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 blah. Well, here's an opportunity to get it for them.
Well, for Garinger, I think, like you said, containing Ratliff, I think the way you got to do that is contain your rush lanes. Defensive ends have got to force him back inside. You can't get, we call it rush lane integrity. You can't get inside the tackle and let Ratliff get outside. You gotta, keep outside contained. And then if he does scramble, you gotta rally to the football. I imagine Garinger's gonna play some type of zone coverage. They don't have the athletes to match up man to man. If you're a linebacker, you got, eyes on Ratliff, and then when you're dropping to your zone, you got your eyes, still on Ratliff, but you got to look for your, receiver routes, of course, and read and crossers and all that. Key for Butler, I think you work on some wrinkles in your offense for the rest of the conference play. If there's something that you've been working on in practice, maybe a trick play or something like that, this is the type of game you run those things. Defensively, maybe you just sit back in a zone coverage and, critique yourself. Sometimes, I think I heard a quote from Mickey Lineberger at South Point when they played Q Foundation. He said they were playing themselves and not playing the game. So you be your own biggest critic in this one. You know, kind of like a scrimmage in practice. Just
Right.
grill your guys hard on what they're supposed to be doing, and don't worry about the results on the field. I mean, if they're doing what they're supposed to do and they give up maybe a big play, that's okay. You know, police yourselves, work on some new stuff, and get ready for the rest of the conference schedule.
Okay, rush lane integrity I did not say, so I didn't steal that thunder. I didn't say rally to the ball. Police yourself, so I didn't steal all of his thunder.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about that. That's it. There's not really much more we can say. Everybody have a great game and play safe.